Tomczak. Tomczak, that's Andrew Lee.
Good morning. Happy Wednesday, everybody.
Happy Wednesday to you. Back from her hiatus. Rehired by Andrew.
Yes.
Show
Thank
produced by
goodness.
Lump. Good morning, Lump.
Good morning. I have bills to pay. I'm so thankful that Andrew found
What bills do you have to pay?
pony bills.
Pony-related bills
Yeah.
and such. On the show today at 7 o'clock, Chris Dock, the state chair of the Minnesota Libertarian Party, will be joining us in studio. Then we'll talk, and I tried very hard last night to come up with a clever title for this. Gorilla's been dismissed. Gorilla will be missed. It's probably the closest I could get to clever.
Right.
And I settled on Dead Gorilla.
Dead Gorilla update.
Dead Gorilla update around 7:30.
Yeah.
You could call it Gorilla Gate.
Been done.
Is it?
It's kind of too. I'm done with the gates. I mean, after we had 2014's Gate, brought to us by Mark Dayton, the scandal involving on-ramp gates, I was kind of done with the gate. So no.
It is not going to be Gorilla Gate.
Wow. Okay.
Way to
It's just
come
not.
back. Way to come back and just ruin the show right away.
Land with a thud with that one. How about Gorilla Gate?
Well,
All right, Lump, how was your vacation?
it was great.
You've got
It was
10
really
minutes.
nice. I don't know if I could fill 10 minutes.
We'll be
It was
back at
fun.
6:13.
I saw. Is my microphone crackling?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't.
Stan broke it.
Yeah.
I feel really uncomfortable talking with a crackling microphone.
How's that room in there?
It's disgusting. I got back here and the whole room is just filthy, and I'm gonna be doing some cleaning. I feel very thrown off because my microphone is crackling right now.
You know, it's not on you to clean that.
I know.
It's on you to keep it clean. Where you been?
I know, but I came in here and there's plastic bags everywhere. There's paper towels everywhere. There's trash. It's just an unorganized mess.
Given your family's history in radio, you should know radio people are gross.
Well, this is gross, and I don't consider myself like a particularly crazy clean
Nobody
individual,
does.
But
You're
I
not
came
like
in
an
here-
obsessive cleaner.
No,
You don't
no, not by any
shower
means.
every day.
Right.
Yeah, but
you
I
don't wash your hair
Yeah.
ever.
You don't maintain basic hygiene.
But when I walked in here, I actually I opened the door and I
You
came
smell
in.
like manure most days.
Literally, because of the ponies and the pooping. So that's worse than a pony barn.
Those are just
Yeah.
different things.
Yeah.
You know my mic? Oh no, it's still crackling. I was about to say it's not crackling anymore. Maybe it just needed to be warmed up. Or
That's not how mics work.
I'm not a doctor. But I walked in here and as soon as I opened the door and I stopped and I was like, the balance in here is so wrong right now. So I'm gonna be doing some cleaning.
You need to
It needs
you got to
a-
reset the chi in there because
Yeah.
it's like there's like an inch of chi on everything. It's gross.
Or as we've heard, it needs a woman's touch.
It does need a woman's touch.
Not by
as,
me.
As told to me by management.
This room needs a woman's touch.
True story.
Translation: clean this place up.
Yeah.
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 When you're at it, my car needs a woman's touch too,
Right.
and my kitchen at home. A lot of things.
Most of my body.
Yep, all of. So, vacation, how was it?
Yeah, my vacation was great. We rented a boat and went out and saw manatees and dolphins and sea turtles, and it was really cool. Went to the beach.
Give the video viewers your impression of a sea turtle that I got to see this morning.
This
That's
is a
it.
sea turtle.
That's
Go to TwinCitiesNewsTalk.com after the show to the Up and Down blog, and you can see that impression on our daily video.
It's more like they're more like little but with big arms. So
Did you see any alligators?
we did. We saw one right in their backyard. It was it was really weird. It was just there's a pond in their backyard, and he was just kind of drifting down, super casually, and he had to have been at least 5 feet long.
Okay. Andrew, growing up in Florida, do y'all view like alligators like we view deer, except alligators can eat you?
It's terrifying.
they're not uncommon. It's not uncommon to see an alligator, even in suburban areas, residential areas.
I was in a super suburban residential area.
Yeah.
So it's just-
Yeah.
Well, but that
It's
alligator,
They're
both
everywhere.
categories.
I mean,
That
if there's
alligator, they
water,
Yeah.
there's an alligator.
Yeah.
and
That's
wasn't that alligator renting the condo next to?
It may have
I mean,
been.
I think it lived there.
Yeah. No, if you're near water, fresh water in Florida, it's safe to assume you're probably within 30 feet of an alligator.
Okay, so that's my question.
Yeah.
Safety.
That's why, that's the creature that kind of scares me the most, because there are so many of them. They're everywhere. If you're in freshwater, chances are you're not too far from them. And once they make up you would never know it. I mean, they're stealthy, you know, and they just hang out underwater. They're hard to see. They look like logs.
They're
sometimes.
disguised as logs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if one decides that you look like dinner,
You are.
you're going to probably be dinner.
So what came first? Did the alligators move to Florida after all of the
They were brought there by Ponce de Leon.
septuagenarians moved there? Like, we need some slow dinner. Where's like really slow snacks?
Yeah, I don't know how alligators ended up in Florida.
Because if the alligators got there first, that's a terrible place to retire.
You'd think.
I'm gonna go someplace where logs can eat me. In my later years, when I lack speed and strength.
Yeah. And you'll see them on golf courses all over the place. And I was golfing behind this British couple one time, and we were waiting. They were at the tee box, teeing off.
Oh, those British people and their tea.
And there was an
Thank you.
alligator just sort of sunning itself by the water, you know, as they are wont to do.
Had a little sun chair, iced tea.
And the British couple was convinced that that was not a real alligator, because, you know, when they're still. They
Yeah.
look like statues.
Yeah.
And they swore up and down. No, they wouldn't allow an alligator on the golf course.
As if they have a choice.
So they inched a little closer to it, inched to get a better look, and all of a sudden it jerked and went into the water, and man, they ran back to their golf cart. I've never seen British people move that fast.
I've never seen British people in the wild in Florida. It's covered with them. And
British people and alligators.
They're very still.
Yeah.
And
The British people?
Yeah. And if they decide that you're dinner,
Your dinner.
that's it.
Yeah.
No
British
War of
people?
1812 for you. It is it.
They're going to wrap you in some stomach lining and call you haggis.
Boom. Boss man.
You were ready with that.
When we worked all this out earlier today, this is our third run through on this morning show. What's coming up in the news bag when we return?
I got an update on some legislation that passed this session. Dayton has signed a couple of bills into law. I'll let you know what those are. And GOP legislative hopefuls file en masse for office yesterday. Yesterday was the filing deadline.
All that and more when we return.